see your nephew in the hospital when he was born. And I know I did go see my nephew in the hospital, but I allowed her to get me upset. So that I regret, you know, she pushed my buttons on it. And then what really made me upset, which you guys didn't see, but you know now, is that she was talking to Melissa behind my back. And so I guess them two scheming together, you know, she came up with that you didn't go see your nephew in the hospital.
Right.
So I regret that, Andy Cohen. Love you.
Now, speaking of Danielle, you mentioned recently on Andy Cohen that you kind of saw her in a different light now after this season, and that she didn't say a lot of things about Caroline and Jacqueline that you knew, and Andy Cohen was a little bit floored by that.
Well, because she knew a lot of things about Caroline and Jacqueline that she could have said her last reunion, and she didn't. She kept her mouth shut. So I have to say, I have to give her kudos for that. And, you know, I mean, she could have went after Caroline and Jacqueline, and she didn't.
Right. So tell us a little bit about Housewives, how you got into it, and is it scripted? Everybody always wants to know, is it scripted?
Unfortunately, it's not. I mean, tonight's the last show, and I haven't spoken to my brother since this last show a year ago. And then you'll see why. You know, I never thought fame would ruin my family, but it has, you know, unfortunately. And, you know, I can't make myself sick over it, you know, because I was getting really upset. And as you guys see, the only time I cry on the show has to do with my brother. Not my husband, my brother. I know, my poor honey got a bad rap this season. But anyway, and no, he wasn't talking to a girl, but we could go back to that. All right.
We will.
So anyway.
Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. We'll dance around it carefully.
But what were you just saying?
Real Housewives, like, is it scripted?
Oh, no, it's not scripted. And then I was on something.
Like, what is it like to be on there?
No, we were talking about the whole family thing, being on the show. You know, it's not something I would have picked. It's something that happened behind my back. If Melissa was on the show first, would I have ever been on the show? Absolutely not. I would have found another reality show. So, but let's keep going. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions.
So, sneak peek about tonight. We know we have to watch what happens, but can you tell us anything about what's going on tonight?
Well, I can't wait to see it either, no. But I mean, just pay attention. There's a lot of texting going on. And I was blown away too, because, you know, I'm now watching it too. I didn't see everything that was going on. And I was just like, you know, Melissa thought I was setting her up. I think I was set up. So just pay attention, please. Woo! And it's kind of messed up, and I haven't talked to my brother in a year. So this past Christmas was the first year that I never spent with my brother, and it's sad, you know. So, like my father says, if there's any, you know, I'm sure a lot of, you know, everybody can relate. This is what my dad says, and he's off the boat. He's like, you were brother and sister when you lived under my roof. You know, now, you know, different blood comes in, things change. So, you know, he's just, live your life, be happy, and, you know, you can't make yourself sick over your brother. And I can't, you know, even though my whole thing is I have 4 daughters, I want to show them that you're not supposed to fight with family, because I mean, it would break my heart if my daughters fought. So I just want to, you know, whenever my brother's ready to come back, of course, I always take him back. And, you know, I just feel bad for my parents, and they're such good people, and they don't deserve this. But, you know, I try to make them happy. I tell them they have me, they have my 4 daughters, and, you know, because it's only me and my brother, so it's sad. But, you know, we never talk, when my parents come over, we never talk about my brother. And, you know, we don't, you know, I just don't want to get them upset about anything. So, and I just always I always talk to my daughters and tell them, you guys better always get along, because you're sisters, please love each other. I've always wanted a sister, and I think that's why God sent me 4 girls. I don't think I could have handled a son, even though now Adriana just turned 3, and Joe's bugging me for another kid, and I'm like, it's not happening. He really wants that boy, but you know what, I think if I had a son and he would leave me after he got married, I think I would be so heartbroken. So